Welcome everybody in our new show. I am Leonard, next to me Leah, and today we're gonna talk about mold problem, mold issue, how mold affect your health. So basically, when we are talking about these things, the ventilation unit is really important in your home. Something mechanical which is always bring fresh air, clean air, and reducing the humidity level in your home. It's really important, especially with new build, airtight, well-insulated houses.
Exactly. And this is where, what you're doing is so important, because I think, between the cost of our bills these days and, just not really understanding the issue at all. We're not opening the windows, and we're probably worried about ventilation, that it's going to make the house cold or something. But, that hasn't been my experience. You installed my vents last year, and there's a heat exchange unit inside. So the warm air stays inside where the cold air stays outside. So you can have healthy, fresh air ventilating your home all the time, but without, getting cold or...
And you know what is funny? To run a unit, I don't know you noticed that, but the unit what we installed, that was a single room heat recovery unit. And an annual fee for that unit to run, it's less than €7, which is your mobile charger using more electric power than a ventilation unit what we are installing. Which is funny, what you are receiving, fresher, cleaner, reducing humidity for a small amount of money. This really pay off the investment of your property. And basically you are not just investing in your property, you are investing in your health. Absolutely. Which is the most important.
100%. And after we had our vents installed, we didn't see any difference in the electricity bill from the unit, but we saw a huge difference in the heating bills. So, I just think it's a no-brainer.
And how was the condensation? Sorry, maybe you didn't hear it, but how was the condensation on the windows, what you noticed in the morning time, let's say?
Oh, completely different. So, before we had the ventilation, we had condensation on the windows, especially at the front of the house, which doesn't get the sun. So, that was concerning me because, we suffered from mold exposure in my last home. It was concerning for me to see the condensation because I knew it was a bad road to go down. But the very next day after we got the vents installed, you could feel the difference in the air, and now you can feel the air is really dry. There's no problem now with condensation in my home.
Always nice to get a nice feedback from customers. If you can move on to the next topic, which is the myth about